Is this my door? What? I was not expecting this today. That is too funny. Oh my god. Damn, they quick. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I have
Okay.
to um hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just trying to put my Bluetooth on.
Oh, hey sis, looking slim.
How are
Ah, ah.
you?
I'm good. I'm looking at you. You look. Oh my God, you lost a lot of weight.
Ow.
You do. Oh, I mean, I talk to you all the time, and I see your progress. But like, I'm talking to you, like I'm like, look, where the neck? You got a neck. You look
Yes.
good.
Thank you. You do too always.
Oh, I'm all about that skincare.
Of course, of course.
I said, my sister, I can't be showing up on my sister's show looking a mess. She ain't gonna have it.
No, exactly. So hi everyone. I wanted to do my little spiel. I want to welcome everyone to Stepping Up and Out with Skylar J. I am your host. And also, if you can you like, subscribe, and share this interview? And also, I want to welcome my favorite person of all times. He's been on my show several times. He's been
Yeah.
very, very supportive. And I just love him and adore him. And I can't wait to him come to DC so we can hang out. And I want to
Yes.
introduce LJ to everyone.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yay! I love coming on your show. You have so much fun.
I know. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's the same thing we do when we're not being. You're not interviewing me. It's nothing different.
It really is. You know what? Listen, hey, brother, we talk on the phone when you're not busy. We text each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like when I do interview with you and interview with other people that I'm close to, it's just like us sitting on the phone gossiping
That's it.
and,
That's it.
and doing the things of the things.
Hmm. Always. I love it.
Yes.
I'm happy to see your face. Always.
Same here, too. So, how's everything in the red states?
You know what? We're surviving, and as some of y'all may know, I'm a West Palm Beach resident. So I'm kind of like on high alert every time a plane go by. I'm looking by. I don't live that far from Mar-a-Lago, so that's the
Yeah,
unfortunate part. If this was maybe 20 years ago, we could have been like, "Yes, I'm down here and it's fabulous." No, I'm kind of like looking around, like, try it if you want to, like go for it, because that's how I am at the moment.
exactly.
But aside from that, um, I am, always creative and busy and, doing things that are in a positive light. So,
Exactly. So what you listen, I know that you're busy. I've seen your videos and you text me, let me know that all the projects that you are doing. And let's start with the first movie clip that you sent me that's on Tubi. Tell me more about that movie and how was it made? How was it? Did you have fun? What is your character?
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And believe it or not, I shot that movie back in 20, I want to say 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and it's now getting a re-release. It was previously released, but to no avail. Now
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, it's Tubi got its hands on it, and it's just all over the place now. It took them about maybe a month to shoot. My scenes only took about maybe 2 days to shoot,
Mm-hmm.
and I played the character, one of the lead characters. Um, she's in a domestic abusive friendship, or if
Mm-hmm.
you will, and this guy is a deranged psycho who works for a surveillance, one of those surveillance security installer companies,
Mm-hmm.
and he tends to like put little cameras in people's like a peeping tom, if you will. And
Oh.
he's crazy and he's deranged and he's got a psycho mom. And I played the role of the boyfriend, the guy that the new boyfriend trying to protect this girl. I'm a tiny little guy up against this huge monstrous man who's a complete psycho. This white boy is
Yes.
nuts. So that's the character I play. I get to be a little tough guy in this one. And I mean, I made my he was my match. I mean, this guy was psycho. You can't go up against a 6'2" deranged lunatic. But
Yeah.
it was fun. I got to work with my friend Bobby Washington.
Shout out to Bobby.
And he was an R&B singer back in the day. He still does records now. He's still out there hustling.
Are you
He's
talking about
still
Are you talking about Bobby Valentino?
No, Bobby
Oh,
Washington. Okay, let me give you a quick history of him. Remember
okay.
back in the day, in the early 2000s, when bootleg DVDs and CDs were coming out,
Oh
and every
yeah,
time,
yeah.
like say, and also VHSs. Remember when you get like "What's Love Got to Do with It" or something? You pop
Mm-hmm.
the bootleg cassette in there, and there was always
Mm-hmm.
an R&B singer in the video before you had to rewind it to get to the movie. I don't know if you remember that. There was always
Oh
like an
my God, I
artist.
probably don't remember. It's been so long.
He
So
was
that's
known.
him?
Yes, he was the guy that in every bootleg. I know in New York it was like that. Every bootleg VHS tape and DVD, there was always like a music video in the beginning of the the feature before the movie starts. So sometimes you had to rewind it, and it was him. He was like the king of the bootleg DVDs and CDs.
Oh my God, you have to send me his social media information and stuff
and
when we
and
wrap
that's how
up.
yes, that's how he got started. And years later, I didn't know it was him. When we became friends, that's just like a
Mm-hmm.
brother to me. And he was showing me some of these videos. I'm like, that why these videos look so familiar? I'm like, are you that guy that someone's like, hell no. That was him, yeah. Now he directs movies and he
Oh
produces
wow,
and
that's
writes
so
still.
cool.
Hmm.
But you know what, brother? Since you're talking about him, that is a great marketing
It
tool.
was. It
That
was,
is
but
a great marketing tool.
it was also illegal.
Well,
Because
yeah, that
rem-
part too.
and yeah, and at the time, nowadays it's done to promote. We got social media to blow up.
Hmm.
But back in those days, I don't know how he done it,
Yeah,
but innocently he was just trying to put his music out there, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
and then he had to answer to that. But I mean, he didn't get in too much trouble, but he almost did.
yeah. Exactly, because they don't play that bootleg stuff,
Right.
anymore.
Not
But yeah, this
anymore.
movie sounds exciting. So where did you film this at? Was you on a soundstage or on location?
We were on location. We shot it in I believe, if I remember, Sanford, Florida, I think it was.
Okay.
Orlando area somewhere. Yeah, and it was in an actual cabin house
Mm-hmm.
farm type of location. It was beautiful, so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a great time because it felt authentic.
Yeah, because I mean, because I know. Listen, I love authentic movies. Especially on location. The soundstage is okay,
Yeah.
but it just seems so put together when it's on a
Yes.
soundstage. It seems more, like you said, authentic and organic, like out, and on location and stuff. So
Right. And
how long was the movie shoot?
the movie, I believe it took a month to shoot, but my scenes only took about 2 days.
Oh
I
wow.
I reported, and it felt like forever because we were on set. I was on set for my character all day. So,
Hmm.
but once we got the ball rolling, and then I got to hang out with the cast. I got to know the lead and the actress who played my
Well, shout
girlfriend.
out, not to cut you off. Shout out all the cast members. Give them a shout
Yeah,
out.
will do. They gone off. Some of them gone off to do other things, and it's
Yeah,
great. It's great that the movie got a boost in
yeah.
2026. Because I was
Well,
shocked
that's
when I saw the
good.
trailer. I saw the trailer. I'm like, why does this movie look familiar? Oh, I'm in this, and I also produced it.
Yeah. So
So
hey, so everyone, if you don't know, you're going to know now. LJ has his own production company. He has all the bells and whistles. I mean, professional stuff. Like
oh
LJ is not playing with the people. Like he's out here
yeah.
doing some things. This guy is not lazy.
Mm-mm.
So anyone out there that wants to do, be into movies, producing and all that kind of stuff, you can't be lazy. You got to be out here. You got to be outside
Yeah.
and all
You
that good
gotta
stuff.
work it. You gotta be
Yeah.
consistent. My my
Yeah.
my thing is that I always say to people when they ask me, it's consistency is key. I started something and I need to finish it.
Yeah.
And just like with Fire Creek Entertainment, I started it with a simple suitcase,
Hmm.
and now it's a company, it's a corporation.
Yeah.
And I'm affiliated with multiple companies in
Hmm.
in Hollywood, and I got a lot of Hollywood productions that I'm credited to,
Hmm.
and I'm mainly in the independent world and doing
Hmm.
independent films. However, I am affiliated with a lot of the mainstream movies in Hollywood. So
Yeah, that is so cool. But I know your backstory. Like I
yes,
know all the ins and
yeah,
outs and stuff. Because YouTube is our new home. So everyone
yes,
don't know you on
yeah,
YouTube, especially on my
yes,
platform and stuff. So I'm so
yeah,
happy to have you on, so people can get to know you and go and
yeah,
watch your movies and support you. Because support is very very important. Because a lot of people don't want to support. They
no, not at
always out
all.
here supporting like big celebrities, but they never support
Yeah,
the small people that's out here. So,
yeah.
do you ever have that trouble of people supporting you as far as your independence movement that you do with your movies and music and producing and stuff?
Yeah, in the beginning, um, it was a big deal because you needed the support of the public, especially of your community, old communities.
Hmm.
Everybody's so fixated on themselves and focused on
Yeah.
themselves, and then they're crying because they want people to support, and when you show them support, they don't return it. So I decided to take responsibilities for my own actions and just continue putting out the work. And if they see it,
Yeah.
they see it, and if they don't, they don't, because there's always somebody watching.
Yeah.
And
That's
I've
what I
gotten to the
say.
Mhm.
That's what I be saying, just like with my show, we growing, if I get 23 people, 24 people, 10 people watching, at least somebody's watching.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
And
saying? Because
right,
people in the world, especially on social media, is so fixated with numbers. And I'm gonna put myself out there. Sometimes I get swept up in that also too. The
I
numbers, the
understand.
engagements and stuff like that. It's not the point um that I'm desperate for numbers, but I'm just so excited to see people engaging with
Right.
my stuff. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Absolutely. It's a
Yes, yes,
brand,
yes.
and
Yeah.
you're branding your
Hmm.
product, and you would like the support. I just
Yeah.
got to a point that I'm kind of like more about the work. I get a
Yeah.
fulfillment, at least this gratification that I am putting the work out there, and
Yeah.
eventually somebody's gonna see it.
Somebody goes, yeah.
I've it used to bother me, but it doesn't anymore
Mm.
because I've done so much work over the years. I've been doing
Yeah.
this for 25 years,
So
and
how many movies have you been in and how many movies have you produced throughout your
um,
lifetime in film and producing?
I've done over 45 movies.
What?
Yeah, 45 films, and I've produced
Oh,
at least 23 out of the 45 films, both as
wow.
associate producer, as executive producer, as producer.
Hmm.
And now I am under Fire Creek. I am doing documentaries. We recently won the Telly Award for the Ronaldo Ray documentary, which was
Yeah,
affiliated,
congratulations. I was,
which is
yeah,
it's a big honor. That's like the baby sister of the Emmy.
yeah.
So, and I'm also pending another nomination right now as we speak for the Lj Ugarte show, which was just a limited series that I produced for the holidays.
Hmm.
Which it's this adorable Halloween special that I did.
Hmm.
I get to go to the haunted house. I gotta show you a preview of it. It's really neat. I had my nephew as my cinematographer. It was self-produced. It was
Okay.
fun.
Keep it in the
Um,
family.
yes, and then I do work with other companies. They hire us to produce, and now we're
Hmm.
doing documentaries, and we're doing I got several projects right now. I got three right now that are we're working on as we speak.
Oh my God. Okay, well, since it's the segue into my next question. Okay, so what is the documentary about? Explain
The,
to everybody the documentary that you're working on.
well, the documentary that just been released. Well, it's in the process of being released. We're working with a
Okay.
deal out with a distributor. Is the life story of the comedian, the legendary comedian Ronaldo Ray. For those of you who don't know Ronaldo Ray, man, he was the pioneer of comics, like the Eddie Murphys and the Cat Williams and the Linnells and the Cheech and the
Wow.
Chongs and the Sinbads and all of these people that I mentioned are in fact in that documentary. Cat Williams also was a producer with along with me and like seven other producers. Cat
That.
Williams himself is in it. He narrated. So is Marla Gibbs. She narrates it from 227, the
Mm-hmm.
legendary. It's telling the story of his life, how he paved the way for today's comedians,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and the Red Fox and all of them. And
Well, you know what? They are all my favorite.
yeah,
I don't know this particular person. And it's a
oh, you got to
shame.
check it out. Research
Yeah,
his work.
I have to because I like comedy. Because me and my husband when he was off the other day, we just watched Cat Williams special on Netflix.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
It's
it was so good. Like I love Cat Williams. I love his truth telling. I love his honesty and all that kind of stuff. I can't wait to watch this doc because I love documentaries. I
you
love documentaries. Like,
you're gonna be amazed on who's in it. It's
yeah.
the who's who of comics. Like when I found out that of course I also consulted on the production as well as being
Hmm.
an associate producer. When my producer partner, my one of my best friends, is the writer, producer, and director Marcus Head from Egghead
Hmm.
Films in Atlanta. Was like,
Hmm.
oh, LJ, by the way, Marla Gibbs said that she's gonna narrate. I'm like, Marla Gibbs from 227? No kidding. And then he says, Tommy Davidson is also in it. So is Cat. So is, and then he said Sinbad is in it. I'm like, Sinbad. Wow,
You know
Sinbad.
what? I love Sinbad. Like I love him. I just adore him and stuff. And when he had his stroke, I'm so glad
Yes,
that he's doing better. I'm so happy
yes.
that he's doing better.
He's in a
Yeah.
wheelchair. He was still able to participate in the documentary, which
Hmm.
is going to be iconic because we need to have them on film. These comedians
Yeah.
are amazing. And
Yeah.
then there's a lot more comedians. I just can't remember them from the top of. They're right here embedded in the center of my brain. Um,
Yeah.
but there's so many. But if you go on IMDb and you could see the list of everybody who's in it, it's just amazing.
Hmm.
It's overwhelming even for myself. I'm a humble little guy from Brooklyn, New York, that gets to produce the
Ow,
comedians that we
BK.
both grew up watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that's one of the documentaries, and then there's another one that's being filmed that I do consulting on, which
Hmm.
is about the firefighters, the first black firefighters, and in the U.S. And it's just amazing. That's one of them. And
Yeah.
then
Okay,
under
wait a
Fire
minute.
Creek.
Okay, let's go back to the firefighters. You know what? You know what's so what's the word I'm trying to use? I'm just gonna use disgusting. You know what's so disgusting that I never knew that there was an all black firefighter um
Brigade.
brigade. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
the
and
battalion.
it's a shame that they don't talk about stuff like Black history, like our Black
No,
history, like stuff
no, they don't.
that we, our ancestors did. They don't do like I would love to see more documentaries on our people, especially the people that's been out here doing innovative stuff and it's just a shame.
Trust me, it's in the works. We're
Yeah.
telling their stories. We're meeting the grandchildren's,
Hmm.
and the yeah. Trust me, it's in the works.
Good, good.
That's the whole point why I enjoy producing, doing everything with my company and associated with other corporations, so we can
Yeah.
merge together and tell stories the best way we can. Um, Not everything has to be, telling. We don't have to always tell fictitious stories. We could tell real stories too. There's so many stories that we have that's in development right now. It's so early on to promote, but believe me, I'll be back to
Yeah.
tell the when that is in production. But yeah, we have some exciting stories that we want to share.
Mm-hmm.
They can't ever take our history away from us. They
No.
can't take away. I'm Afro Latino, so they can't ever take away my backgrounds,
Yeah. Yeah.
my Taino Indian
Yeah.
background. They can't ever take
Yeah.
away my half Japanese culture. They can't ever take away my African American culture. They can't never take that
Yeah.
away from us, no matter how many
Yeah.
books they're gonna try to ban, especially here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would, but you can't. You could take it away, but it's in here. It'll
Yeah.
always be in here. So
But see, a shout out to all my white people. I know all white people are not racist and things like that, so I'm not gonna lump them all together. But
mhm.
it's just sad. It's so sad because I've been keeping up with all this politics stuff. I never was into
Yeah.
none of this stuff,
Me either.
years ago, and
Me
I found
either.
myself like into it and stuff like that. And it's just a shame
Mm.
that some of these white people are still trying to live in the past. And I cannot believe that we are still dealing with racism in 2026. What is happening?
Like I every time I hear like something goes down in the DC area, I'm always texting my girl, "Are you all right? Because something's going on in your city. What's going on from your
Mm-hmm.
condo? From where your condo is?" I'm like, do you get to see from high in the sky? Oh, what's
Yeah.
going on? And I also have a friend of mine that's in Dubai right now. Dear friend
Mm-hmm.
of mine, a filmmaker that I worked with. I text him on WhatsApp and I'm like, dude, are you okay? What's going on in Dubai? What the Dubai done? He showed me
Mm-hmm.
pictures, like pictures that you're not gonna see on the news of missile strikes in his neighborhood, or
Mm-hmm.
like he can see from he lives in one of those
Oh,
beautiful luxury condos, and he's filming on his phone, and he's like, you see that, and he's on live, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Take
yeah.
cover, man. And like
Yeah.
we see it from afar, and I felt helpless. And I
Yeah.
remember he told me he took his 8-year-old daughter. He had to take his 8-year-old daughter and his wife to go into some bunker someplace. I'm like, what in the hell? And this is in real time.
Oh my
Me
God.
watching this on while we were on live. You know, the
Mm.
time difference is different from here, from the East Coast to the Dubai. He was up super late. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? That's
Yeah.
when that's when this whole thing got real. Because when you know
Yeah.
somebody that's in that situation, you actually see it on FaceTime with them,
Yeah.
and you never know, something could drop and you never see them again. This is insane. I live here in West Palm Beach, Florida. You know, I'm right here in the epicenter, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I, I didn't ask for this. I didn't vote for
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
But those of them who did vote for this, whatever happens, look, y'all effed around. You're gonna find out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
Because
praying for y'all.
because they voted for this guy, and now the whole world has to pay for their
Right.
sins
You
by
wanna
putting this
take
guy
away.
back in that office and stuff. And it's just wow. I mean, I don't like to talk politics and stuff like that, but sometimes you have to get stuff off your chest.
You do. You
Especially if
do.
you're
And
seeing
it's
stuff. You know what I mean? Like I've been seeing so much stuff that. And sometimes I have
man,
to like reset and stop watching it, especially on
me
YouTube. 'Cause,
too.
I stay on YouTube, of
And,
course.
and shout outs to, and this is shout outs to all my independent journalists out there, my
Hmm.
hosts, y'all over there telling truths.
Sending prayers.
Y'all sharing your perspectives. Shout out to Don Lemon. Shout outs to the I Had It podcast. Those two
Hmm.
women, Jennifer and Pumps. Shout
Yeah.
outs to Joy Reid. Shout outs to Adam Monkler. Shout outs to my girl Skylar J. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
out here
In the
doing it.
building.
Y'all sharing independent journalism, and
Yeah. And
I
you know
love it. I
what?
love it.
You just made me so emotional to even put my name with
You're right
these
in there with
iconic
them.
people because I know who
Right.
Joy Reeves is because I
Yes.
watch her show sometimes when it pops up on YouTube. So I really
Yes.
enjoy her commentary on everything and stuff because I don't know a lot of stuff about politics and all this
Right.
stuff that's going on and stuff because I never was into it, especially living in
Right.
DC. Shout out to the
Right.
DMV, Washington DC in the building. Peace.
Woohoo!
And by
Right.
us being a Democratic city, it's wow. It's just I just never thought in my wildest dream that we would still be talking about
Right.
racism and deporting the Latino community and all these little crazy little things, and then this whole
Too
Epstein
much.
stuff, and it's just so creepy. But anyway,
But
let's just get off.
yeah, but yeah, but one last thing I'll leave at this
Okay,
point.
go
At the
ahead.
at the end of the day, those who think they're superior to God are gonna have to
Hmm.
pay the piper.
Yeah.
That goes to the Christie flat face
Hmm.
gnomes. That goes for those with that ridiculous Pan Bondi. That goes for the
Hmm.
whole the crooked eye Patel. All of them are gonna have to pay the piper eventually.
Yeah.
So right now they think they're untouchable, but they're going to have to pay the piper. So right now they could be on their high horse, but you know
Yeah.
what? They're gonna have to face it, face God eventually. They're gonna have to face karma is a bitch.
Yeah, because
So
it's so amazing how grown men or grown women, they want to play God. I think that's the
right.
weirdest. I think that's the weirdest satanic thing I've ever witnessed. How these human beings want to play God with other people's lives
Right.
and emotions and all this kind of stuff. It's just crazy to me. That's why I have, listen, I'm not a religious person, but I'm very, very in touch with the Lord,
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Uh-huh. Me
Jesus,
too.
whoever
Me
you
too.
wanna, and very in touch with the universe and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely in tune with all of that, But
Right.
yeah, this world, these people need to get it together, basically.
Come
But
on.
anyway, they need to get it together, brother, because this is way too much. It's way too much. Like, yeah. So you said you got the movie, you're working on a documentary. Didn't you say you're working on a third project?
I actually have a movie coming out in theaters too.
Oh my God,
Yes. So
not
and I think
theater.
you'll be able to see Ethan Bloom in cinemas in DC soon.
Yeah.
I know it's coming out Florida, New York, DC, LA, I think Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. But
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Bloom is a movie that I'm in as well. I didn't produce it. I was just cast and hired as an actor. I play the
Mm-hmm.
MC along. It's a coming of age comedy about this little Jewish boy who's trying to find his identity. Like he doesn't know if he wants to be a Catholic. He doesn't know if he
Mm-hmm.
wants to. It's just cute, heartfelt comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And the young man who plays the role of Ethan
Mm-hmm.
is one of the stars of a TV show on CBS called The Neighborhood.
Wait a minute, hold up. That's my favorite show. I just watched the episode last night. Which
Yeah,
one? Which one is it?
the little boy with the long hair, the
Oh, the
little boy
little
with
the little white boy.
yes,
Oh
handsome
my
MC.
God, no!
Yes, we co-starred together, and he was adorable to work with. So we have so
That is
if
so cool.
if you go on my Instagram photos and if you see the behind the scenes over there dancing, and it's just the greatest time. He was so professional. This young man carried the entire film from
That's
beginning to
good. Shout out
end.
to our youth. Shout out to our young people that's out here,
Yes,
is
13
doing
years
things
old.
and living their best life and making a difference
Yeah.
in the world.
He grew up on CBS. He grew up on that show. I think was I mean I don't know how many seasons, 8 seasons or something.
Yeah,
It's
it's they on
Cedric the
season 8.
Entertainer. Yes,
Yeah.
so he grew up the entire
Yeah, he
show.
did because he was little when I first started watching the neighborhood. And it's so funny. But this is their last season.
Yes, I know. And
Yeah.
he grew up on. And this movie was his first feature film. I'm honored to have been in this movie with him, and uh, I had such a great time. I got to work with Mindy Sterling from Austin Powers, the
Hmm.
Doctor Evil's assistant. She's like, "Turn out the canyons!" That one, that one lady.
I love her.
I'm
Oh,
telling you,
you got all the heavy hitters. Like you have
yes,
all the iconic people in this project. Like,
yes.
oh my God. This is so
Carlos
cool.
Ponce, the Latino heartthrob from Telemundo, the soap operas, the singer, the Emmy Award winner. He's in it. You got oh my goodness, that one actress from gosh, she was in the Twilight films. I was with heavy hitters, and if you go on my Instagram, you see the behind the scenes. You see us dancing. I got them all to dance, me
Well,
dancing and
hey
shaking and
brother,
all that.
make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag me in that video. Then I can just share it on my platform for you.
I will.
Yeah.
Mindy and I got along. We were eating candy. We were bouncing around set. We were just having the greatest
Hmm.
time. It was such a great job to have. I get to play the MC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already a hype man, so I get to play a hype man in the movie. What a
You know, but
wonderful
you are
movie.
definitely living your
Uh,
dreams out loud and in real time. Like
I'm
I'm
just
so proud of
happy.
you.
I'm happy to work. I'm happy to
Yeah.
I'm not in this business because I think I have a spectacular voice or I think I am a
Mm-hmm.
spectacular talent. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still a
Mm-hmm.
student. I'm just grateful for the
Oh.
opportunities that I'm given
Mm-hmm.
and during
Mm-hmm.
the time when I wasn't given opportunities, I created my own opportunities because
Yeah.
I'm not limited to somebody else telling me what I can or cannot do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely not. I am a survivor in many ways, of many
Mm-hmm.
things. So when you tell me you're not going to be able to do that, that's when I'm going to do it even more.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me I can't do this, if you tell me I can't do it, guess what? I'm going to create it, and I'm going to do it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do
Yeah.
it more, and I'm going to
Exactly.
dazzle.
Exactly, exactly. Like you
Yeah.
always do. That's why I just adore you so much. I have so much respect for you because,
Thank you. Thank you.
you're
Likewise.
very authentic. You're very truthful. Like
Thank you.
you're
Thank
such a
you.
happy person. You have a great, great, great personality,
Thank
and
you.
I just love, love, love your energy. Like your energy is so amazing. You know what
I
I
love you
mean?
so much, and you know I do. You one of my nearest and dearest besties. So and I got just so many things. And our friend, our mutual sister, I'm in her documentary as well.
I know. You know
I
what? I'm
am in,
gonna have to
yes,
reach out to her
yes,
again and have
please.
her come on my new platform on a new because she's been here before you all,
Yes,
but
yes.
because she has a new documentary out and stuff. And shout out to
Denise, with Denise.
Denise. Yes, Denise.
Mhm.
Shout out to Denise because she does a wonderful, perfect not in
Impersonation
personating
of Madonna.
of
She's a
Madonna. Like
legend.
she is, oh my God. If you haven't seen
I
any of her
love.
videos, you have to look her up because she embodies Madonna.
And on top of that, she just recent. That's for you guys to discuss when you have her on. Finally, have her
Yeah,
on again because she
yeah.
adores you so much.
I love her. And shout out to her daughter. Her daughter
Yes,
is so
Sophie.
adorable.
She
Yes.
Sophia. She
Sophia,
directed and
yes.
produced this documentary. And on top of that, she has the. I'm also featured in the book, and I'm featured in the documentary
Hmm.
called Dear
Well, damn, I
Madonna,
should have
which
had, it would have been perfect and I had both of y'all on at the same time.
yeah. And on top of that, it's the
Hmm.
history. She's also a Guinness Book of World Records recipient. That's
Hmm.
incredible, girl. I would take that before I would take the Emmy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's a big deal, though. That is a major big deal and stuff to be
And
in that.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm honored. I'm honored to have a small part in both the book and the
Hmm.
documentary. And when she asked me to participate in it, to tell
Hmm.
my perspective of it, I had to. I
Yeah.
just had to. And just like friends, you guys call me and LJ, I need you. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna show up and
Hmm.
I'm gonna show out for
Yeah.
my friends.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do, especially if y'all friends and y'all support each other, all the way across the board. That's what you're supposed to do with your friends. Support them and y'all support each
Yes.
other and be happy for one
Absolutely.
another. You know?
Absolutely, because we're all in this industry, and we've seen the ins and we've seen the outs. I've
Yeah.
got some amazing stories from my experience in the business, and I have some really god awful stories from the
Yeah.
business. So there's the
Yeah.
pros and there's the
Mhm.
cons, and I tell all you young cats and kittens out there, as I say, there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons. Remember why you in the business, why you want to be in the business. If you want to be in this business because you want to be rich and famous, choose another profession. Stay your ass in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Learn another trade because it's a lot more than just making money in this
Yeah.
business. Sometimes
That's
you could
how.
work, work, work and don't make a dime. So,
Yeah, that's true too. That's just like with anything, like just with my
mhm,
PR business. I'm lucky that I
yes,
still have two clients and stuff. And I told myself that I wasn't going to stop promoting my PR business. But since it's already I kind of put so much energy into it now, so
mhm,
I can just kind of just let it just sit and marinate. And then if new clients come in and if they need my
mhm.
assistance, oh, be it. But I'm not going to be chasing clients down
Right,
because I'm not pressed for money. You know what I mean?
right.
I didn't start my
Absolutely.
business for money. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
And that's the problem with the world today. Is people do stuff for just for money and clicks and views and want to be famous. But what is that? Because that money, if you're not budgeting your money, that money runs out. If you don't
Oh
have
yeah. Oh yeah.
a second dream come up, you know what I'm saying? You need, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, child.
That's why me, I own real estate. So, I
Mm-hmm.
gotta work just to work,
Yeah.
just to pay for all this. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
I have, I've been investing money in my homes, and I've been fine art. That's a new obsession of mine now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because when you invest a little money in art, you can flip it. So that's something I've been doing. And
Yeah.
and of course my beloved Fire Creek. I've been making sure that everything is paid up and paid in, and because
Yeah.
I gotta work, I literally work just to pay other people's wages. So
Yeah.
it's that's
Exactly.
how it is,
So
you know.
speaking of your production company, um will you have a brick and mortar? Like, would you have a studio? Is that a dream for you?
Of
Like
course.
Tyler Perry and them have studios.
That's a work in progress right now as we speak. I am in the
Okay.
process of leasing a new warehouse. I had one in northern part of town, which now that
Mm-hmm.
I purchased a house west of West Palm Beach, I
Mm-hmm.
am going to relocate my warehouse. So yes, that's something that I plan. Eventually, I'm going to purchase it to own it. But right now,
Okay.
I'm gonna lease the warehouse, and that's where it will be our headquarters, where we can store, and because I have lots of gear. Right now, it's in a safe space, but yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
do own lots of production equipment, cranes and
Yeah.
dollies and
Yeah.
rips
Yeah. I've
and
seen them
rotary.
all.
Yeah.
You know
So
what? I swear to God, one day I'm putting this in the universe. One day I would love to sit behind the scenes and watch you
absolutely,
produce
we're gonna make it happen.
movie. I would love. That's one of my dreams that I would love to see go behind the scenes and see how y'all see it, how everyone put the movies together, all the scenes and the different. Oh my God, I can't. I would love to see that in person.
The dream might come true. The dream might come true sooner than you think, because I do have
Yeah.
something in the works in Washington, D.C.
Okay. Good. Good.
So,
Yes. Yes.
and I also got to give a special shout out to one of my other besties. It's Wyatt O. Evans from the Wyatt O. Evans Show. I swear to God, Wyatt is an incredible author. He writes a lot of these sexy LGBT plus books,
Hmm.
and they're so hot
Hmm.
and they're beautiful. And we've been talking and trying to get this into a mini series, something really hot. And he's located in DC, and I have to pay him a visit whenever I go up there soon, whenever in
Okay.
DC. And I definitely want you guys to connect.
Okay, just let me know when
I
because
will.
like I told you, I moved. I'm in a new neighborhood and stuff, so
Yes,
I'm
yes,
uptown, so I'm up in Northwest,
yeah.
so I'm easy to get to places and stuff because we not too close. We not too far from the train station and stuff. So
I
just let me
know, Miss
know.
Fancy.
Yes.
I've seen pictures of your condo. You love. I noticed one thing about you. You got great taste, but and I love you and your luxury gym. I said, go ahead, that's my sister. Go ahead, Fancy. I don't even have a gym. I gotta go. I gotta leave my property
Yeah.
to.
Let me tell you
But
something. This neighborhood that me and my hubby moved is amazing. The quality of life is amazing.
I
It's
love
nothing
it.
to go outside, because it's a lot of people are walking, exercising.
Yes, I
Like,
see.
it's a mix. It's a melting pot of different people.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I seen you guys have like a courtyard, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Good,
Yeah.
good.
It's a
And
beautiful neighborhood.
nice. I know. I said don't show them too much, but I seen the little bit that you sent me, the one that
Yeah.
because I know you're very private, just like as I am. But the
Yeah.
pictures I've seen, I'm like, my sister is,
Yeah.
and then one thing I did notice, you love a view. You sure love a view.
Because we on the second floor now, so we not on the
Oh
12th
yeah,
floor
yeah,
like
but
we
it's still a
used
nice
to.
view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a view because I sit here because right now I'm in my office den. It's like a den, a flex space that's connected to my bedroom. And I
Nice.
sit sometimes in here and just people watch from the window. People don't even know I'm watching them. So just people watching. It's just so
I
much fun
can't
and
do
so
that.
peaceful.
I live in a private area. It's like a cul-de-sac, so there's not much people to watch here. In a
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
that's good because at least I know who's coming and going.
yeah.
And that's how that when we purchased this house, we wanted
Mm-hmm.
a private area where there's not too much traffic. The only
Mm-hmm.
people who are in my area are only residents, thank goodness. And
Mm-hmm.
even with that, I'm still watching like like I don't play that. Safety and
Yeah.
security is a big deal.
Yeah, because I've seen you, like I've seen you brought me into your house on camera, and you have a beautiful
Uh-huh.
house and a beautiful space
Thank
also
you.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And I'm
like
renovating right now.
I
We're
know you
still
because I remember
renovating.
you was remember a couple of years ago you was sending me little things that you wanted to implement inside your renovation. Like,
You, yes, you remember that. Now it's come to fiction. Fiction
okay,
is those fancy doors that I wanted a long time ago.
mm-hmm,
I finally got them. I got the
mm-hmm,
doors. I've got I'm obsessed with the what is it called? What do they call them? Fogged out glass, smoky glass, or whatever they
oh
call them.
yeah,
I have those type of doors in like cabinet doors now.
mm-hmm,
I have I got the stainless steel appliances in the kitchen. My
mm-hmm,
if you see my staircase here, I'm gonna
yeah.
remove that's gonna get removed and it's gonna be either glass or the steel
Oh,
one.
okay, that's gonna look nice.
Yes,
I
and then
can't
I
wait to
have
see the finished product.
up here I do have a I did purchase the modern contemporary chandelier that comes up because it's really high. It's like maybe 15
Mm-hmm.
feet high, and it comes down. I have to get that installed. I have an installer coming to do that soon. Right before we started this interview, the shipment, the guy from the truck came and delivered my bar. I was not
Mm-hmm.
expecting my new bar to get here. I was expecting it on Monday.
Oh
So
wow.
that's why I'm like, holy shit, it's here. Oh snap! You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my goodness.
I get to
Like,
sit
oh
on
my
my
word.
I
So
get
do
to sit
you
on my
have
own
any,
bar.
yes, do you have any other projects? 'Cause-
Oh yeah, I'm excited to tell you. I'm also attached to the Friday the 13th fan film, which is gonna shoot in Arkansas at one of the actual locations they filmed the original Friday the
oh
13th
my God, I can't wait to see that
part
neither.
7, and
Mm-hmm.
also they're filming down in I think either Louisiana, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. That we're gonna film the Friday the 13th. I'm attached to that. Already signed on to do that. I I'm attached to the Gray People movie Part 2. If those of you remember Gray People, the
Oh
first
yeah,
movie
that was a
Gray.
good movie. I watched that when you first started
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing Part 2. I'm attached to it. It's still in pre-production. Shout outs to my dear friend Romello Blade, the director, the writer, the producer of that film from United Blade Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They he is let me tell you, Romello is working his ass off right now. Romello is killing it right now with the films. He's putting his time and his energy. He's rewriting the script. He's
Oh
changing up the
wow.
characters, and he's got such an incredible vision. I can't really give away too much of what's installed in the future, but it's about a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
great things. And I'm attached as Veggie Thug, and when I get attached to a character, it takes a while for me to remove it. Like my beloved Veggie Thug. I am so obsessed with Veggie because he's total opposite of me. Like with the gold
Mm-hmm.
in his mouth and he got tattoos on his face. He got gold in his mouth. He's like
Yeah.
my alter ego, and I get to bring him to life again. I get to say hello
Yeah.
to my beloved character of Veggie Thug, and also, the character of Darwin, the imaginary friend from Shut Up You,
Mm-hmm.
will always be a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that one day soon I get to do a comic short film when Veggie Thug gets to meet Darwin, the imaginary friend.
Oh
I get to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
I plan to play both parts, and
Oh
that's gonna be like
wow.
that's gonna be insane. And I
Yes,
get
it
a lot of
is.
emails, lots of emails from people telling me I would love to see your two beloved because
Maybe
I
one
get
day
to.
I can make a cameo. It's like from afar. It's like,
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
oh my word. Oh
I
my
got
God,
you.
your life is just so interesting. Like
I
it's
try.
so many moving parts, and are you gonna write a memoir, or you already have before? Are you gonna write a
I do.
book?
I do have one. I do
Okay.
have one. Um, it's it's since my life still going, I still add more to the book. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
journal. I do
Mm-hmm.
have I do have one in the works. It's manuscript. It's
Mm-hmm.
tell from the beginning of my life up until the end of COVID. That's where I stopped. Which
Okay.
now you do know from 2020 after my mother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I am depicting a lots of aspects of my life, my survival story, because I survived a lot of abuse from in the hands of I call her the evil sister, which I'm so grateful they're no longer part of my life because I
Yeah.
don't know how.
Yeah.
And I'm so free, like I get to breathe fresh air. I'm in a happy
Yeah.
relationship. I have a beautiful home. I'm so happy with the work that I do. So hopefully my story gets to inspire those who were or who are still in that situation. Doesn't matter what age you are. There's
Yeah.
always light at the end of the tunnel somehow. Just gotta have something to focus on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Because that mental health.
Mm.
Your mental health is very important.
Yes, it is.
And that's why I don't have a lot of friends. Like I used to be that girl that had thousands of friends. I was out there having so many friends, having fun. But now, when I got older and stuff, I have like 3 or 4 people that's in my phone that I talk to daily.
Right.
You
Right.
one of them, JP,
Mm,
Egypt. Shout out
mm.
to Egypt. Shout out to
Uh,
Gigi.
Shout
Shout out to
out.
Wilhelmina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Sometimes you
out
gotta
to
cut.
Maisha that I grew up with. Like I just
Shout
have
out. Ooh, yes.
a
You
few
gotta
little
keep your
friends,
circle.
a small circle, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all I need, a small
Right.
circle of people that's very supportive, that's not faking and pretending to be your friend and when they not, and then when they not around you, they stabbing you in the back. So,
That part.
I just
Yeah.
love living in a peaceful
Right. I love that
environment.
energy. Like in my
Yeah.
home, I got my serenity candles and I listen to Enya and Enigma to bring
Yeah.
myself down. A nice little glass of wine, to bring
Mm-hmm.
it down. I
Yeah.
don't bring we don't bring that negative energy here. Our energy is
Exactly.
pure
And
here.
also, be watch out from when people come over to your house.
Yeah.
They can bring negative energy inside your house also
Absolutely.
too. So be
I have
careful who you invite to your house.
Of course. You got to clear security to get to my home. So,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
both of my homes,
Yeah.
the great thing is that I do have a group of friends that I travel with. If you see the pictures of us traveling,
Hmm.
and it's such a small circle. It's maybe about 6 of us. Everyone married, and we do couples
Yeah.
trips together, and we known them for years, years.
Yeah.
To and those are the ones that you do trust with the key to your home.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
It's when you know them longer than 15 years. I have a dear friend of mine who I've known for 28 years, and
Hmm.
she lives 4 minutes from me. Thank goodness when I chose to move here, at least we're like, hey, our friend lives 4 minutes. In case of an emergency, you always have that one friend
Yeah.
that she can just come right into your home, and something goes down, and vice
Hmm.
versa. Because I said, she's
Hmm.
got a son,
Hmm.
in case we have to run and grab her son,
Yeah.
emergency, especially nowadays. You don't know what's going on. I'm paranoid looking at the sky like that plane is awfully close by. Like, what the hell
Yeah.
they do? I don't live that far from the
Okay.
airport. I don't live that. I know I live close to the airport, but this is just ridiculous.
Okay. Yes. You
She
know
got me.
what? Like you definitely need that emotional support from people,
Yes,
because I feel
yes,
like if we know each other past 10 years, we kind of no longer friends, we family, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Just like you. I remember. I think I've told this story in other interviews when I met you.
Hmm.
When people ask me what my relationship is with Skylar J from the media company, I'm like, I remember when I first came across your stuff, I was like, she's intimidating. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think I said that before many times. She's kind of intimidating. I remember one time I popped in one of your feeds. You were like boss lady. Now you guys need to do this and the way you talk, I was like, I don't know if I can hit her up. I think she mean. No, totally. See, that's why I always say
Yeah,
never
thank
judge a
you.
book. Never judge a book by their cover. Just because a person speaks with confidence and they
Yeah,
know what they want in life doesn't make
yeah,
them a
yeah,
bitch. Unless
yeah.
you want the bitch to come out, the bitch will come out.
Well,
But that
listen.
was my
Well, thank you so much. But listen, I was never like this. Like, it took me years to
but tell
be
me.
assertive and confident and all that kind of stuff because years and years ago, I was never confident. I was always shy. I would let
Right,
people run over top of me. I wouldn't
right,
confront people when they doing being
right,
disrespectful and all that kind
right,
of. Fairly, I'm a very, very nice person
right.
until you
That part.
make
Come
me
on,
not
say it.
nice anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
That was my impression, but that's what made me want to contact you and befriend you and get to know you as a
Now,
person, not in
yeah,
the business sense, but as a person. Because I don't know
yeah,
what clip it was. Some clip you were in doing something, and you were so tough and so strong. And I'm like, ooh. But and then I was like, there's something there. You know what I mean? Let me. And then
yeah.
once we got the talking and we got to know,
Mm-hmm.
it was like not only you're strong, you're confident, you're a businesswoman. Your brain is on. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I was like, okay, I need her in my life.
yeah,
She's somebody that
yeah.
I could talk to. And then you kind of a therapist too.
I know. Listen.
You and I had many therapy sessions together. So
Yeah. Sometimes you need a therapist and you need somebody to listen, especially when you're going through different emotions. You know, like I told you, I don't. I think I'm trying to figure out. Do you remember or not? But you know, I'm a Capricorn, so of
yes, I
course
know. I know.
I have many, many, not many personalities, but I'm a very emotional
Me
person.
too. We wear our hearts right here. It's a sign of a
Yeah, I
triangle.
do. I'm a
Mwah,
very emotional
mwah.
person. And you know, a lot of people, like my husband, always say that I intimidate people. Like when I walk into a room, and I don't go out my way to intimidate people. It's just the who I am as a person. You know, I love myself, and nobody's
Mhm.
going to make me feel little or anything like that. You know, I've
Yes.
always been like this. You know,
Yes. You're a survivor
confident.
also. And
Yeah, and survive. You know, I've been through a lot my dang on self. You know, we're not going
lots
to
of
unpack that
fights.
because
Right.
that's a long story.
I can't wait. I can't wait till you do your book.
Oh God, you're the second person that told me that. My childhood friend JP, you met him,
Yes, yes,
and we've been knowing each other since the '80s, since elementary school. And he
yes.
always telling me, "Oh my God, you have such a colorful life. You've been through a lot. You had good and
Yes.
bad times. You should write a book."
Yes, it's long overdue. And
Yeah,
our friend Denise would agree with this.
yeah,
Yes. And we're talking about published authors, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And I mean, why not? I know I'm working on one.
hmm
I've got an incredible. I've shared my story hundreds of times, and I'm
hmm
relatable with lots of people. I always say what you see is what you get. This is not a pretense. This is not a character. This
yeah,
is not a role. I choose to be this happy person. I choose to bring
yeah, yeah,
positive energy into the world because there's so much
hmm
negativity. If you don't like me because you have a misconception of me, then fuck you.
yeah.
I'm not
That's
here to
how I
always
feel. I've
please
always
you.
been like that.
I'm I'm not here to please you. This is who I
Nah,
am all day, every day, and I want to be this happy person. I am this happy person.
yeah,
Am I always happy? No, the hell I'm not. Am I always so cheerful? No, the hell I'm not. Am I always in
exactly.
a good mood? No, the
No, I'm
hell
not.
I'm not.
Nope.
Today, I am sure in a good mood. It's
Yeah.
beautiful out here. It's like 80 something degrees. I know I'm gonna go shake my ass at the beach later, but
And that man upstairs definitely woke us
I
up this
gotta.
morning. He, you know, our health, we got food on the table, we not struggling. We not going through, especially I'm gonna speak for myself. Like I'm not going through any of the stuff that I
Me
went through
too.
20 something years ago.
Me too.
And I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for, you know, having important people in my life. You know, I'm just grateful. I'm happy. And I have nothing to complain about.
Honestly, at this very second, this very moment, Same with me. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
fortunate right now, and I just want to be able to share my joy with others, and I would
Mm-hmm.
love others to share their joys as well. I don't
Yeah.
want. Right now, we're in a difficult time. Yes, we are, and as a nation,
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
a lot of gas is going up, food prices are going up, people are struggling to pay their rent, people are struggling for healthcare. People are just really going through it behind, in their lives, and if whatever little joy I have, if I can
Mm-hmm.
share with them in hopes that it'll help or contribute, I'm giving my
Yeah.
very best as a human, not as a performer, not as a person in show business. That's just my job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I too have to work. I too have bills to pay. I too have to pay for my insurance and all that.
Yeah.
And my spouse as well. I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I what I'm trying to say is that my wish and my hope for everyone else to find their happiness and their bliss and their good health.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I wish for, and even I wish happiness for my enemies, people that I don't deal with that did stuff to me, and I wish them all the best too, you know what I mean? Because it's so hard out here, especially when you putting yourself out there on social media,
Right,
and that's why I
right,
try my best to control my image and what I put out in the universe. Because if you put negativity out in the universe, you're gonna get negativity back. And
amen.
and that's why I don't be on social media acting crazy
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
coming unhinged and going back and forth with people and disrespecting other people and stuff. Like I just pretty much just stay to myself, do what I have to do for my
Right,
podcast and my business and my
right.
clients and my friendships. Like I pour into
Mm,
people and I want people to pour into me.
right. As they should, and as you should. And
Hmm.
I'm guilty of that because I remember this was just yesterday. I saw something, um, and I'll be brief. I'm not gonna dwell on it.
Yeah.
Something bothered me. It was this thing with Smoothie King controversy, and how this lady and her disgusting husband, convicted felon husband, showed up at the Smoothie King and got those two girls fired because they felt uncomfortable. The dude was wearing a disgusting MAGA hat. That right there, that lady who's happened to be Latina, one of them, got those two girls fired, and right now she's being. I'm glad that the internet is doing their thing and going after this lady and her family for what she did. And I know those two girls. Um, it just bothered my soul. I swear to
Hmm.
God, I did go on a small tirade, and then I said, you know what, let me let it go because let me let God handle this. I'm
Yeah.
glad that the backlash that MAGA couple did, I'm
Hmm.
glad that they're
Hmm.
coming after them because what
Hmm.
they did was they sold entitlement, and they know by what they wear and going into a business where there was black employees is stirring things up.
Hmm.
Sometimes you can't stay quiet when you see you. I can ignore it,
Hmm.
but not everybody
Hmm.
could. And shout out to those two girls who got fired from Smoothie King. God, guess what? Something bigger and better is going to happen
Exactly.
to you guys. And those two that did the video and I got the right to wear that, they're gonna pay the piper too.
That is so sad. Speaking of racist people, I remember last year me and my husband was on vacation, me, him, and his mom's, and we go to Ocean City like every
Mm-hmm.
year and spend a couple of days there. So we was coming out our room and it was a white couple at the elevator, but they didn't see us when we walked up.
Mm-hmm.
So why did the husband said a racial slur about
Whoa.
black people, and he didn't know we was back there because we walked up on the conversation that he was having with his wife, and when he
Oh.
turned around and saw my husband, you would thought that he saw a ghost.
Uh-huh.
So he was trying to back. We didn't confront him or nothing. We were just he knew that we heard him
Mm-hmm.
what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just so shocked. I mean, I wasn't really shocked, but
Mm-hmm.
we didn't say nothing. We didn't go off. We could have got ugly at the elevator. We just didn't. We paid in nooch and stuff because that's just the way they talk. They talk
Right.
about, that's how those racist people are.
Of
They
course.
do this type of conversations and talking about black people, Spanish people, people that's not white and stuff like that.
Right.
And it was just that was the first time. Well, actually, this is the second time that I walked up on somebody saying nigga.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know what? They slowly finding out. I mean, some
yeah,
of us we're unfazed by that, but guess
yeah.
what? Like social media trolls love to run their mouth, but when they see you face
Mm-hmm.
to face, they want to lick your ass.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Let me tell you, the first time, well, I've seen it growing up in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But the one time it happened at Bloomingdale's PGA store number 10 in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Those customers were racist as hell, and we had to
Mm-hmm.
take it. And this is during the time when I used to work at that god awful department store in Palm Beach Gardens. We
Yeah.
had to take it, and then when you try to report
Mm.
it to the general manager, who happens to be MAGA herself, that dumb lady happens to be MAGA himself, she turned a blind eye and tried to blame us for it.
Yeah.
After doing a
Wow.
deep dive on it, found out that she's a Klan member, but that's a whole nother story. And I did. Oh, trust me, I had a lawyer look into it.
Yeah.
That's why I had a dislike towards that particular
Yeah.
corporation, this particular managers.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until after I resigned, and luckily I pursued what I needed to pursue,
Mm-hmm.
um, that I was able to kind of get karma, is when I confronted like three of them outside of the corporation when they saw me. Hey, how you doing? I said, let me tell you something. Don't speak to me. Now we're out of the corporation, which means I can knock your teeth in right here.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to lose. Oh, but you understand. I said, you want to play the game while you was in those four walls, right? Because you thought that
Mm-hmm.
I was going to have to bow to you for the sake of a paycheck. But we're
Mm-hmm.
outside now. Tell me
Yeah.
exactly what you thought of me then. So when I tell
Yeah.
you I was not as friendly as I usually am, and
Mm-hmm.
it happened way too many times because they
Yeah.
think they can take advantage of you while you're on the clock, but when they see you
Yeah.
outside of the
Yeah.
office, all of a sudden their tune changes. I said, tell me,
Oh
give
yeah.
me
Oh
give
yeah.
me that same energy you gave me
Yeah.
then, and it's gotten ugly. Oh no, this is not. Oh, when I tell you, I don't recommend this, and I don't advise it, but it was a great satisfaction for me, for
Yeah.
and
You
just
know,
for me.
one thing about me, I know
I
that some
love it.
people do use, racial slurs and
Yeah,
use slurs, period. But I'm not the one to, long as you can say what you want to say, and long as you're not directly saying it to me, then we okay, But it's just, people just, I don't even feel like getting into going down that rabbit
yeah,
hole.
no,
People
but
just
it's
need to
all good.
stop.
But it's the point. The point of the story that I was making is the fact that at the end of the day, you're gonna have to pay the piper.
Yeah,
Always. That was me
yeah,
after I left that corporation,
mm-hmm,
which was I was confronting those people one by one, slowly but surely outside of the company. And it was like years later. I'm still
yeah,
calling you out on that.
yeah.
And a friend of mine was like, you can let it go. No, I'm not. I'm gonna continue to
No,
speak on that.
if you keep letting it go, then they're gonna
Yeah.
keep doing disrespectful stuff. You can't let stuff go,
And
especially
for
stuff like
those
that.
Yeah, and those people who happen to still work for the corporation who are stuck
Mm-hmm.
there, I literally started a crusade. Like I'm fighting for those people's rights. Some of them don't
Hmm.
have the means to
Yeah,
to up and leave a shitty retail job.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's retail, you guys. What are you doing? Curing cancer? No, you're not. I also wrote a long, detailed letter. It wasn't a friendly letter. I hope he leaks that so they could really see what
Yeah.
Lj Ugarte really said. A guy almost begrudged me the opportunity to be in the movie Great People at the
Hmm.
time. When I tell you, after the success of Great People, when I tell you I wrote this vicious letter and told them, I thank I and more like a I thank you. I
Hmm.
thank you for almost begrudging me an opportunity to take time off to make this movie, because if I would have listened to your dumb ass, I would have lost this opportunity. So it was a professional but a fuck you letter at the same time.
Yeah.
I still have that letter. I plan to post it one day for shits and giggles. I
Hmm.
know, I do have a petty side, but I just don't like
Guilty.
bullies.
It's like
I don't
me.
like I don't like bullies, and I don't like corporate bullies, and I don't like racist people.
Yeah, I'm the
It's not
same way
okay.
too.
I I
I hate bullies. I've always disliked
don't
bullies.
like it.
I hate when people try to be mean to somebody, take advantage of somebody. I just, people just need to chill out. But what can you do? Like, only thing you can
Yeah,
do is control you and what you put out and stuff like that to the world.
I'm the
And
voice of the voiceless. That's how I consider myself.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
exactly. It's just like people just wow. It's just a wild world, honey.
But you know what? At the end of the day, like we said, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Those who feel that they're empowered, those who think they can get away with this, and
Mm-hmm.
won't. What's the key word? They they're gonna need to be held accountable for their actions.
Yeah, but
Because right
but
now they're
do
gonna
they
get
not know
exposed.
that the universe and karma will come back to bite you? The universe is do not be playing with people.
Sister,
And
guess what? At the end of the day, we're gonna sit back, we're gonna relax, we're gonna sip on our waters and our
eat
tea,
some
and we're gonna
popcorn
be like, uh-huh,
and drink my tea.
you know, and that's what's gonna happen. So right now, it's
Yeah.
annoying, it's frustrating, it pisses us off, it pisses everybody that we know off. But let them
Mhm.
have their fun right now. Let them have their fun.
Exactly. So before we wrap up,
Uh-huh.
because I can talk to you all day,
I
but
know.
before we wrap up, do you have anything else you want to add to this wonderful, amazing
Oh,
interview? You
God, I know
know.
there's a lot. I know there's so many movies that's in development right now. Oh, Destination Balloon. Destination Balloon is the latest project that's in development. It's a beautiful other action adventure movie about a father and daughter and her magical balloon. It's a beautiful movie with
Um,
Whitney Rampid. It's produced under Fire Creek Entertainment. That's a movie that's going to be shot in the beautiful Cocoa Beach, which is not too far
yes.
from the Kennedy Space Center, where the
Mm-hmm.
rockets, where the
Yeah, yeah.
that's something where the script is being written. Speaking of which, I do have a meeting with them soon after I wrap up with you. Um, and I can't wait to come back to promote that movie. It's a beautiful coming of age movie, father and daughter. What a dad won't do for his beautiful baby girl. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Shout out to our dads. There's
Yes,
shout out to all
indeed.
the dads that's there for their kids, no matter if they LGBT or not.
Yes,
Shout out to the
absolutely.
fathers, shout out to the mothers that's
Yes,
very supportive of their kids, no matter what they
absolutely.
are and what they do in life. Long as they not hurting nobody and hurting kids and doing
Uh-huh.
other crazy stuff. Like shout out to
Uh-huh.
our single mothers, shout out to
And
our
our
black
moms.
mothers, our queens.
Yes,
We love you
yes.
so much. We love you like a lot.
Absolutely. And all my ladies out there doing their own thing, my
Yes.
brothers out there doing their thing, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what? We always preaching about that we need to support each other, the black community need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that is our wish. Yes.
Yeah.
But people need to start working on themselves first before they can start working trying to save everybody else. Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, it's not going to come to friction unless we work on ourselves first.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be like, oh, we need to do better. Yes, we do. All the communities need to work together to become one. But in
Yeah.
the meantime, let's work on ourselves. Let's better ourselves so we could definitely contribute to our communities better. Because
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
messed up in the head and if your priorities ain't right, you're not going to
Yeah.
be able to do. You're not going to be
Exactly.
able to do
That
that.
is so true, LJ. That is so true. That's why I try my best to treat people with respect. And just as well, I want the same thing for myself too, and if people just respect each other, you may not agree on people's
Yeah.
choices and stuff like that, but that's their choice. That's what they want to do in life. No matter what it is, that's their choice. So if people can just respect each other's boundaries and respect each other's wishes, I think the
Right.
world would be better. But
Right.
will that happen? No. With
No.
some of them, no, because they just love sitting on the internet, and especially in the comment section, being mean and vicious.
Uh, we can get into that conversation. I could tell you about the bougie world of non-existing fantasies that they're living on
Hmm.
Instagram, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, 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 yes. So let everyone know all your socials so people can follow you
Yes.
and all your movies where they're gonna be, where are they located on the streaming platforms and stuff. So let them know where they can find your movies at.
You guys could follow me on Instagram under lj.ugarte. You
Mm-hmm.
guys could follow Fire Creek Entertainment on Instagram. All of the films that I've participated in and acted in, some of them are Apple TV, Peacock. Um, they're also on Amazon Prime. I have
Hmm.
movies on Plex TV. Some movies are on. I have a movie. It's gonna stream on Hulu soon.
Hmm.
I I'm on pretty much all the major streamings. You can and on Tubi. So that's what you can
You
find
know,
me
I
on.
noticed that everyone loves Tubi. Like, well, at least the people that
Yeah,
I have talked to,
yeah.
like, I
Tubi's
watch Tubi
everything.
too. Like, I don't watch, I watch some of the movies and stuff, but sometimes I watch like the old TV shows like Girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
old 90s shows, old 80s shows. I watched Dynasty the other day on there.
Uh-huh. That show was everything. And now it's bigger because of social media.
Mhm.
People love Diane Carroll and
Child,
Joan
Dynasty is
Collins.
everything.
Yes. I know you're big on
Yes.
music videos too. I know you
And
live
then,
for
of
videos.
course, I watch music. Like, music has been a savior ever since I was young. Like, I love music. Music has been everything to me. It has got me through
Yes.
a lot, the good and the bad. And I just love music. I'm just a music
Yeah.
person. I just can't sing or
Yeah.
rap. You know what I mean? I just love music. I have an ear for
Yeah.
music, so.
And nobody can tell when it comes to Janet Jackson, nobody can tell you nothing.
Let me tell you, I'm like this. Michelle, I love my Janet. I feel like I'm part of the Jackson family.
Uh-huh.
I think all the black people that grew up in that era felt like
Yeah.
they felt like they was part of the Jackson family. Like I know I
Oh,
did.
I know I did, and I'm
Yeah,
still a Janet Jackson. I'm still Paula Abdul
Madonna.
and Madonna
Oh,
and then Prince
speaking
and
speaking of Paula Abdul, you know Sean Stockton. I think that's his name from
I
Boys to
saw it.
Men.
I
He
saw
has
the
his own
interview.
podcast.
Yes, I follow him
I
too.
love his podcast.
I
Yeah.
saw it with
Yeah.
Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
Shanice just recently. Oh yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
subscriber.
Yeah.
Believe
Okay. So
me, I'm a
you up with it?
subscriber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
just
love
saw the
his
one with
show.
Shanice.
Yeah.
The
I
recent.
just recently saw Shanice. I love my Shanice. I love that lady. That
I
lady is so
love her.
amazing and
I'm so
talented.
I'm so glad they're still doing their thing, and these are artists that we grew up with. And
Yeah.
but I would love to meet Paula Abdul. Somebody asked me that recently in the
Mm-hmm.
interview. If I ever met Paula Abdul, I would probably cry. It's Paula
Yeah.
Abdul. I was obsessed with those commercials. Remember the
Yeah.
Diet Coke?
Exactly. I love Paula Abdul, and she may not be a vocalist, but
That's all
cared.
right.
I never really cared about because we had Whitney, we had Mariah, we had all Patti LaBelle, we had all those girls who was
Yeah,
vocalists back
yeah.
then, and I love Paula. Like I never judged her voice. Her one
Neither did
tone
I.
cute. She can dance. She's talented. Like I love Paula Abdul. I respect
But
that lady. What she put into the music world. You know,
but
some
you
people
know,
don't.
I gotta tell you, let me chime in real quick on this
Uh
part.
huh.
Because when we were singing along to Rush, Rush,
That's
hurry,
that's
hurry,
my
let her go.
favorite. That's my
We didn't care. We didn't care.
favorite.
We wasn't listening to the vocals and the notes. We love that song. You know what
Yeah.
song still does it and it lives rent free in my head to this very
Yes.
day, to this very
I
second.
just recently watched the video because I it always pop up on YouTube because I watch it a lot,
I tell
and
you,
and I'm obsessed with Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu. He is so fine, so sexy.
yeah,
He's still fine in his cat daddy era.
my my favorite Paula Abdul song that lived rent free in my head to this very day is "Promise of a New Day."
Oh yeah, that's a cute song too. Yeah.
What?
Okay,
Come on.
real
Yes.
quick. What are your favorite five R&B singers from yesterday, today? Who is your favorite vocalist or not? It don't have to be a vocalist, but just a person that's talented who got that it factor. Who is your favorite five?
Billy Ocean was one of my favorites. Yes, one of my inspirations. Peebo Bryson, who I'm friends with on social media. Yay! Shout out to Peebo.
I like him too.
Peebo Bryson.
Because
Uh,
do you remember people Bryson did a song for the soap opera um what was the name of it? Oh my god, I can't think of it.
I can't
He
think
did a
either.
song for a particular soap opera that came out in the 80s. The late 80s. I can't think of the name of it right now. Yeah.
And I have to throw in Michael Bolton in there.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
have to
love
throw
him.
in John Cicada,
Mm-hmm.
who I cover his songs when I do shows.
Mm-hmm.
I have to throw in Richard Marx. I
I
have
like
to
him
throw
too. He's
in
talented writer.
I gotta throw in Ricky Martin. I have to throw in
Mm-hmm.
Cheyenne, the singer Cheyenne. I gotta throw in one of my all-time inspirational vocalists who can sing. He can sing the alphabet and it become a hit. Is Mark Anthony.
Yeah, I like Mark
I
Anthony, some of his songs. Yeah.
I gotta throw in Bad Bunny in the mix now. As a Puerto Rican myself, I have to support Bad
Mm-hmm.
Bunny. I love his
Of
music.
course.
And then the modern. I like Usher's songs, Usher's old songs. I have to throw in, I know he has a bad reputation and it's unfortunate, but I like R. Kelly songs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's fortunate what has become of him, but his music was so good.
Yeah.
So
Listen.
those are the artists that I like.
Yeah, my favorite. I have plenty of favorite fives, but I'm going to boil down some of my favorite fives.
It
Michael
was
J.
more like I had to. It's more of my top 10. So,
Yes,
but go ahead.
exactly. Mine is Michael Jackson, of course,
Of
Janet,
course.
Madonna, um, Whitney, Mariah, Aaliyah,
Aaliyah as well. Yeah.
Brandy, Monica. Like I have a lot. Like
Maya was my
yeah, and
favorite.
Maya. Shout out to Maya. She has a new song out. She has a new album coming
Yes,
out too that I
yes, she
like.
is.
Yeah,
She's on
I
tour
love
right
Maya.
now.
Yep, she's making her
Wow.
rounds. She's back out here, and I'm so happy
Yes.
for her that she's
Good.
back out here making
Good.
music. So, real quick, are you planning on getting back into the music world and making any
Yes.
new music?
Yes, I
I
will
think I've
be.
asked you this a couple of times before.
I'm I've been demoing a couple of songs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a song, my single "Feeling the Music" is featured in the movie Great People.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of dabbling a little bit
Okay.
with some new materials for Great People too. I'm just demoing. There's no guarantee that it will be incorporated, but I'm just messing around with new sounds. I
Okay.
am I am remixing some of my old songs. I have a song
Mm-hmm.
called "I Believe in Love," which didn't chart or didn't. It was just like a B side that I threw
Yeah.
out there. But I am remixing it, making it to a dance song. I'm working on dance music, something
Yeah,
that's
I
gonna
love
make me
dance music.
shake.
Shout out to the
For
90s and the 80s,
Yes,
like 80s house music. That's
yes,
my
it has that
business. I
inspiration.
love house.
La bouche. It has that
Hmm.
la bouche sound. So I'm
Yeah, I
working on
love
a
La
little bit of
Bouche.
that,
La
but I'm
Bouche.
taking my the music that I'm working on currently. I'm taking my time. There's no release date. There's no I
Hmm.
just want to make sure that I'm prepared to be, I'm prepared vocally and
Hmm.
artistically because when you're an
Yeah.
actor and you're a producer, it takes a lot out of you. And then
Yeah,
as
that's
a
true.
recording artist, I have to separate them to
Yeah,
be able to, especially at this age right now, I got to really focus on, getting myself in shape to get back on the stage. Because
exactly.
I'm not a singer that sings like this. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I just got so much energy on the stage that I just can't
Yes.
sing. So even if
I've seen some of your live stuff in your video that you did a couple of years ago. Yes, you definitely have stage presence. Yeah, definitely. You must have that. Oh, real quick, let me shout out my music client, Seta. Well, it's not Seta,
yeah,
it's Set Amore. She has a new album out. Well, it's been out for a month or so in some weeks. So please go out and support her music. It's on all streaming platforms. And again, her name is Set Amore. I'm saying her name right because sometimes I butchered names. But yeah, her new album is out. Go stream it. She's amazing. Shout out to my other client, JP. We have an event coming up in April. Um,
nice.
and shout out to Cartoon Party Crashers. That's his business. So shout out to him. And shout out to my husband for being very, very supportive. And shout out to everyone on social media that supports me. They're so kind. I love you so much. You are everything to me. And yeah. Do you want to shout out anyone
I want to
in
shout
your
out
circle?
to Wade Evans, the incredible author. To Denise Bella Velasquez, a dear friend of mine who's out there doing. You guys be sure to check out Dear Madonna, the
Mm-hmm.
documentary, and please be sure to order her book on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, my hubby, he's running around doing housework as always
I
while
think
he's
I
doing
saw
something.
him walk by. Yeah, I
He
saw
don't
him
see him
walk
on
by. I said, is
camera.
he Shadows? I'm blind.
You won't see him doing stuff like this because he's very shy, very private. Shout
Yeah.
outs to all of my friends and my friends who support, those who watch my films, those who actually
Mhm.
come up to me on the street, recognize me, which is so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you
That
for
is so
that. I appreciate
cool.
it. And
Yeah.
world peace.
Yes.
And
And also,
Romello Blade, the director writer of Great People, my friend, he's out there doing his thing to
yes,
United Blade Entertainment. And
yes, shout out to all of them.
Marcus Head as well, M Head Films in Atlanta.
Hmm. Oh my God, that is so cool. You didn't had a great, great life. This has always been a wonderful interview. I love interviewing you.
Thank you.
I can't wait till one day. Because me and my client JP, we was talking about doing a show together, a
Uh-huh.
podcast together. Because a lot of people say we have so much chemistry, and then people say me and you have chemistry also too.
Yeah,
So
we've
I
been
would
hearing that.
love for us to work on something together. You know what I mean?
That's already in the cards. But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, no, I'm not gonna say it. When I finally get to DC for what I'm doing with Way It, we're
Hmm.
gonna squeeze in an exclusive. And it's already we're not gonna give away too much, but we're
Okay.
definitely gonna while we're there, we're gonna squeeze in an exclusive and we're gonna do it live
Yeah.
in your city.
Yeah.
That's already in the
Oh, I
cards. It's
would
just
love
about the
that.
timing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also I would like to interview you for the LJ Ugarte specials.
Okay, well, let me know. I'm
Of
here.
course.
Let
And
me know.
and I definitely would love to do it live. The
Okay.
LJ Ugarte special, which is a great show that I have going on.
Hmm.
I it's preferred that I do it personally because that's just
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in the cards. It's in the cards.
Yeah, my dreams for my podcast is I still want to do it via social media, but I
Yes.
also would love, I'm putting this in the universe. I would love if anybody in the DMV that want to take a chance on me to help me build my podcast show, hit me up. I'm on all social. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, of course, YouTube, and just hit me up. That's my dream for my podcast. I want it will grow more. I will have
Yes.
more community. I will have more audience and stuff like that. I'm super excited about my podcast. I'm putting all my energy and all my love into it. And I love to interview people like LJ and many other people. So if anyone want to come on to my show, we do monthly interviews. And if you want to come on and share your story, share your brand, whatever you're into, nothing negative, because over
Yes.
here, stepping up and out, we do not do negativity. I'm not
No,
talking about no
ma'am.
celebrities. I'm not doing any of that because I watched enough of that already, and
Right.
I don't want that over here on my show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
It's bad enough that it's bad enough that they'll say some bad stuff about us.
yeah, exactly. It's a lot. It's already enough gossip. People just out there gossiping for pop culture. It's enough people out here doing that. So yeah, I want to bring positivity. I want to bring me unique and stuff, and also I really don't want my show to be so polished. Like, I like the authentic of my show. You know what I mean?
Authenticity.
Of
We stumble on our words sometimes, or we step over each other. That's
course.
how we talk.
Yeah, yeah. Because I stay
It
stumbling on
is.
my words sometimes, especially when I get on camera. I get kind of nervous in the beginning, and then once I take 3 deep breaths and use my hold on to this. This is my good luck thing, and
You're
hold on
so
to that.
cute.
So it gives me positive vibes.
You're so
But
cute. Oh,
anyway,
I love that.
so I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you haven't tuned in, you can always watch it later. I understand the whole social media thing. And also, if it's possible, if you could subscribe and like and share this wonderful interview. And also, I would love for you to go out and share LJ's movies projects. Follow him, watch his movies on Tubi, and just support him because he's very supportive, very, very supportive, very nice person, and very talented. So go out and support him, because it's very, very important to support each other. And I guess that's it. Oh, let me shout out my business. If anyone needs social media and marketing, Skylar J PR agency, just let me know. Yeah, and we can set up a conference call, conference meeting if you need some help with your social media and marketing. And also, I do not do graphic designs. We do not offer that service. We just offer social media management and some marketing professional videos with clients' content. I need to make that clear. But anyway, thank you, LJ, for coming
My
on.
pleasure.
You are family. You always welcome, on
Thank
here.
you.
I can't wait to watch the rest of your movies. I can't wait to watch your other projects that you have out. And I just want to
Thank
tell
you.
you thank you so much. And I love you and I adore
Love
you so, so
you.
much.
Thank you. Love you more.
Yes, yes, yes. So what you got planned for the day before we wrap up?
I have one more meeting for the day, and then I am gonna go and take care of a couple of things for the house and make
Hmm.
a cost, maybe go to the
Yeah.
beach before it start raining. Probably
Yeah,
have
I'm
lunch
gonna
at the
say,
beach.
yeah, I don't have much to do on Saturday. I'm gonna cook later, cook dinner. My husband's at work. I'm gonna take my dog out later on. And
Aw,
that's it. I worked out this morning, so it's a chill Saturday. It's
yeah.
one of those days.
Tomorrow I have another meeting tomorrow, but after that, I'm gonna relax.
Hmm.
Finally
Exactly.
relax.
Again, I thank you so much, and I love you so much, and I'm so happy for you and proud of you and all the
Thank
things
you.
that you got going on, and many more blessings will come for you and me.
Yes.
And I thank you. So thank you everyone for tuning in to Stepping In and Out with Skylar J. I'm your host, Skylar. And I thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll talk to you later. We have another interview coming up probably in April and May. So stay tuned for that. Smooches.
Mwah.
Love you.